What is going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy, God's favorite host, the host with the Moist back here on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel. Only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. What you need right now, first and foremost, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell for all notifications. We're talking about the AEW's Trios titles, breaking down the bracket, giving you my predictions, and previewing the event, which is set to take place next week, House of the Dragon AEW event on Dynamite. And we head towards the final in less than a month in Chicago at All Out, Sunday, September 4th on pay per view. I don't want to take up too much of your time, guys. Make sure you follow us on all social media at the Flex Zone One and now on TikTok, the Flex Zone Podcast, hashtag the Flex Zone One. It's finally here. The Trios tournament, Trios belts, AEW. They are here. We see the bracket. 8 teams announced. Now, did I think there were possibly more teams that could be announced? Maybe 10 teams, maybe even 12 teams with the Gun Club, with Daddy Ass, possibly FTR and CM Punk. Obviously, CM Punk returned last night, maybe as a mystery team. Could it have possibly been, who else could have been in this? Maybe the Blackpool Combat Club, even have 3 of their participants. Jericho Appreciation Society, even. A lot of trios, a lot of factions in AEW, as we know. So it's 8 teams. So it will be decided rather quickly. As I said, it starts next week. So basically, you have to win 3 matches and you win the trios titles. On the left side, you're going to have Death Triangle against Will Ospreay and Aussie Open of United Empire. Boy, is that going to tear the house down. Penta, Ray Phoenix, Pac, Will Ospreay, and Aussie Open. I'm glad to see them in this tournament, still seeing that Forbidden Door, New Japan, AEW relationship. Of course, I'm going to go with Osprey and Ozzy Open because I think it sets up a second round matchup that should be very intriguing that we will probably get on Dynamite in a few weeks. Now, I'll go to the top right just to keep it even. House of Black against Dark Order. I believe Adam Page, Evil Uno, and Johnny Hungy, John Silver. That will be the team they'll be facing. I think House of Black is my prediction to win this tournament, but House of Black wins. Dark Order definitely deserves, I think, a little bit better than they've gotten in AEW. They're basically comedy characters now, but I do think having Adam Page add some viability to that team. We see him kind of reconciling with the Young Bucks, but he's saying he's not going to join with them in the tournament. I think House of Black moves on. You got the Trustbusters, Ari Davari, Parker Boudreaux, Slim J, and best friends of Orange Cassidy, Chucky T, and Trent. I think best friends win. I think Orange Cassidy is on fire right now, and I think we could have a great second round matchup between best friends and House of Black, which should be fantastic. And I have House of Black beating best friends, moving on to the finals. Now the Andrade El Idolo, Dragon Lee, and Roosh trio, El Facción Ingobernables against Young Bucks and the mystery opponent. The mystery opponent, in my opinion, is Kenny Omega. Tony Khan said a while back he's waiting for Kenny Omega to do the Trios tournament because he wants Kenny Omega in the tournament. So he kind of gave it away already, in my opinion, of having Kenny Omega in the tournament with the Young Bucks as a team that probably would make a deep run in this tournament. I do think it's Kenny Omega. I do think he's ready to come back from injury. I do think we get Kenny Omega leading back into All Out. And like I said, I think Kenny Omega is needed. We saw CM Punk last night, Brian Danielson 2 weeks ago. Kenny Omega is the next piece that needs to return to help AEW as WWE is getting a lot better under Papa H. I do think Young Bucks and Kenny Omega beat Dragon Lee, Andrade, and Roosh move on to face Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. And oh my gosh, we get Aussie Open, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega in the same ring with the Young Bucks. That should be fantastic. I'm going to go with the Elite to move on to the finals to face the team I think is going to win, House of Black. Now, I do think there will be some outside interference at All Out from Red Dragon and Adam Cole, the former Undisputed Elite, Undisputed Era, causing them to lose the Elite that is with Kenny Omega and Young Bucks. And I think we'll see House of Black win the trios titles in AEW. And I think we'll get a situation where this leads to AEW Grand Slam is what, 2 weeks after All Out? I think it could lead to a marquee matchup, maybe a trios match between Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, the Red Dragon tag team against Kenny Omega, Young Bucks the Elite, or they could just go straight up Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole and Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks. A bevy of ways to go with that. I do think that we probably eventually start with the six-man match, and then we eventually work into the one-on-one and tag team matches. But Grand Slam, Dynamite, and Rampage, 4 hours of television that week. They're going to need some marquee matches. Last year we had Danielson and Omega that sold itself. And this year, I think AEW needs that marquee match. Hopefully, Adam Cole is healthy or near 100%. So if he doesn't participate in All Out, he is ready for Grand Slam, and they can do maybe Adam Cole and Kenny Omega, which was teased before Kenny Omega left for injury, or they could do Undisputed Elite, Undisputed Era against the Elite in six-man trios action. But I'm going with House of Black to be the inaugural, well-deserved trios champions. House of Black, they will beat Best Friends in the second round, move on to face the Elite. And I think House of Black wins. Again, I have Will Ospreay and Aussie Open beating Death Triangle. I have the Young Bucks with Kenny Omega, the Elite, beating the Andrade El Idolo, Dragon Lee, and Rouge team. And then I have the Elite beating Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. Kenny Omega and Ospreay in the same ring should be fantastic. And I have House of Black beating Best Friends as well. House of Black deserves it. They've been booked better as of late. They look fantastic. Even last night in his loss, Brody King looks fantastic. Looks like a star. Buddy Matthews is back from injury, so I'm expecting big things from the House of Black moving forward. And it would be great to strap the rocket to them and give them the inaugural trios titles. And they may have some dealings with Miro coming up, it looks like. Sting and Darby in trios action as well. So that could be something we see going into maybe Grand Slam also. That could be going into Grand Slam. We could see Miro and Malachi 1-on-1. We could see Miro, Darby, and Sting versus the trio champions of the House of Black. Let me know in the comments what you guys think will happen. Who is your prediction to win the inaugural AEW Trios tournament? I'm excited. Trios belts are needed. You can say what you want about AEW. You can say they have too many titles. You could say the All Atlantic title isn't needed, but the Trios titles are definitely needed. It can go from the mid card to the main event, open the show, close the show, be in the middle of the show, elevate some of these factions, give guys some TV time and a chance to put on some great matches, as we know AEW is known for. Again, going with House of Black to beat the Elite in the finals with some outside interference from Adam Cole and his crew, leading to some matches at Grand Slam. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for all notifications. Let me know what you think about the Trios tournament. AEW last night, CM Punk is back. I did predict that. Give me my flowers and give me some acknowledgement. Acknowledge me and acknowledge the Flex Zone podcast. The only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. God's favorite host, BKD, signing off. Hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, let me know what you think about All Out. Heading into that Grand Slam, heading into that Clash of the Castle. You can throw your comments at that as well. We'll be talking about that and doing a live stream that weekend as well. Of course, if you want to talk about Dynamite last night, as I said, did predict CM Punk coming back, and Kenny Omega looks like this coming week. The video for that is linked down below. And of course, only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Hit the like button, hit the bell. I'm gone, y'all. Peace. House of Black, inaugural trio champions. Get it done, TK.